Hello and welcome to the Album Man, and today I'm going to be doing CDs I bought recently for August 2012, as I'm now back from my holiday and I'm back in front of my usual vinyls and stuff. So yeah, I scored an absolute motherload of stuff this month. So yeah, let's get started. What was CDs and vinyls? So let's get started with the CDs. So from when I went to Slovenia, I managed to find, an interesting place called, I think it was Spin Vinyl or something. And I picked up a couple of things. I picked up Halloween, Master of the Rings. Been meaning to get some Halloween for quite a while. So yeah, I was happy to get that. I got Queensryche Promised Land, mainly because, well, it was cheap and it was a Queensryche album. And yeah, so then in Germany I found one of the best record stores I've ever been to. It's called Saturn in Munich, and it is fantastic. All really good prices. So I got Leonard Skinner live from Freedom Hall because I saw Leonard Skinner on this tour. What is a shame though is they only play the older stuff. Now, I adore the old stuff, it's not that. So this is the current lineup. And they don't play any of their songs, and I found that a bit weird. It's like they don't consider themselves a band. It's a bit weird, to be honest. But it's still a good album. The remastered version of the original Van Halen album, stuff like Running with the Devil and Eruption. Been meaning to get this album for quite a while. Really good for a decent price. Motorhead's Iron Fist, the remastered one with quite a few bonus tracks. Love Motorhead, don't have this album, happy to get it. Dio's Lock Up the Wolves, I always look out for any Dio related records, and this was cheap and Dio, so and this is interesting. This was one from Slovenia I got. There's a special rock shop in the capital of Slovenia, Ljubljana, and it had this Dogface and that album Unleashed. Now I was getting confused when I saw this. I was thinking of a different band, and I think I was thinking of Dogbane. So the guy he put the CD on so I could listen to like the first track, and actually it was really good. So I bought the album, and a band never heard of. They seem to be Swedish. I doubt anyone knows them. They only released 2 albums, and the singer, he's sung with people like Yngwie Malmsteen, and he's the singer for the AC/DC cover band ABCD, I think. But yeah, this is a really, really good sort of heavy melodic album. Really good. If you ever see it, you should check it out. And from That's Entertainment, one of my favourite stores, on 2 for $5 I got Final Frontier, which I've been wanting for such a long time. Pleased to get that. And Pantera's Cowboys from Hell. I've been listening to quite a bit of Pantera, really getting into them. So yeah, I was pleased to get this album. Let's see. So just covering miscellaneous stuff. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band's The Distance. Not the biggest Bob Seger fan, but it's I do quite like them. And Ozzy, Die of a Madman. Don't really have much Ozzy solo stuff, but I really like him in Sabbath. I think his solo stuff's a bit overrated, but I still do enjoy it. And now I found an absolute bargain. It was in a place called Birkenhead, and it was this CD shop I'd never heard of before, and they had Yes albums on 3 for £5, which I couldn't resist. So I got Close to the Edge, I got Fragile, and the Yes album, all for £5, which I was really happy because I've been meaning to get into and listen to Yes for quite a while now, and it was a perfect opportunity, and I've enjoyed these albums thoroughly. Really like Yes. Then a new album I bought this month of Feeder's Generation Freak Show. I'm going to be reviewing this soon. Definitely, it's been my next review. Yeah, and HMV seem to have started a new thing where they do some second-hand stuff for £2, because usually HMV are pretty much very overpriced, and I don't often go there. But I happened to, and found they have a new second-hand £2 section, which is really good. So I picked, and they're in mint condition, the ones I got. AC/DC's Flick of the Switch. Can't say I know much about this album, but it's AC/DC, £2, the remaster, so why not? and an album I should have, but for some reason just have never had. Highway to Hell. Honestly, just haven't owned this album, but you know, £2 for the remaster, absolute bargain. Really happy to have it. Just don't know why I haven't got it before then. And then some stuff from a car boot. Foo Fighters Colour and Shape. You know, really like the Foo Fighters, especially Monkey Wrench, which is on the album. This is interesting. Tours in Anima. I can't say I know much about Tour, but I've heard they're meant to be good, and this is only like £1, so you know, I thought I'd give it a go. An album I've been meaning to listen to for a long time, and got, you know, really about 50p at a car boot. The White Stripes Elephant. I really like Seven Nation Army and Ball and Biscuit, and I've been wanting to pick up this album for a long time. So for 50p, absolute bargain. And last but not least, by any means, is from CEX. I got Bat Out of Hell 3, so I now have the entire Bat Out of Hell trilogy, and I love them to death, to be honest. And for £1, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, but so that was, you know, quite a few CDs, but now there's an absolute ton of vinyls to come. Now the first I'm going to show you are not ones that are new per se. I've had them for a while, but it's just I've discovered what they are, and they actually seem to be kind of rare. So I haven't shown them before, so you know, I thought I would. And they are a band that I'm sure none of you have heard of, and I don't think anyone really has, called Grey Star, which was a collaboration between Michael Gray and Ruby Starr, two people I've never heard of. And basically, you know, I found this, and this is sort of part sealed, you know, it's never been played. But it was, my mum was given it as gift, given both their albums as a gift when she was younger, and just never played them or touched them. So yeah, I found them quite intriguing, because I'd never remotely even heard of it. And yeah, so I found out that this first album, you see, both the albums, they were only released in Milwaukee, and under quite limited press, so they're actually pretty hard to get hold of. This one's the least valuable. This one's worth £14, which for me, for a record, I don't buy expensive records. £40, that's a fair bit. But this one, it's completely sealed, absolutely completely, still has its factory seal on it, and it's in fantastic, the cover's in really good condition. I can imagine the vinyl's in absolute mint. It's fantastic condition, and I saw one which had some fairly major ring wear. It's still sealed, but with some ring wear, go for about, I think it was £60. So yeah, this is pretty valuable. It seems for one of my records, you know. It's not exactly, you know, some of the other stuff like some of the Beatles records I've seen go for. But yeah, and I actually I gave this a spin today, see what it sounds like. It's actually good. It really is pretty decent. If you ever come across it, it's not on CD, only on vinyl. I doubt anyone ever will come across it. If you do, and it's cheap, it's actually worth a listen. It is not criminal at all. Anyway, onto the CDs I did get this month. So, from some sort of flea market type thing, Rod Stewart's Atlantic Crossing. You know, I do enjoy Rod Stewart, not the biggest fan in the world, but you know, I do enjoy it, and you know, it was at the right price, so why not? I just need to get a clear space to put these. For £2, got Asia's Alpha on vinyl. Absolutely adore Asia. I'm going to see them in December 21st, I think. And yeah, so you know, I need to listen to some of their past records more, so this was, you know, a good opportunity. And now from Car Boot, I got a fair bit of stuff. Genesis's Trespass, which is one of the earlier Genesis albums that has Anthony Phillips on it, I think. Yes, it does indeed. And the drummer on this, quite interestingly, John Mayhew, is a vicar who only lives like pretty much down the road from me. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Not half as famous as Phil Collins though, but still, it's pretty cool that he lives only down the road. A Genesis live album for just called Seconds Out, and this is after Peter Gabriel left. So Phil Collins singing, but it's interesting because it has stuff like Supper's Ready and The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, but sung by Phil Collins. And then another Genesis album, and then there were 3. And I just found quite a few Genesis albums, why not? And I found another Mike Oldfield album, so I now have Tubular Bells on the Dawn and QE2 on vinyl. Really pleased to get this because I've been looking for it for, well, actually, the first day I decided to look for it, I just happened to come across it on vinyl. But yeah, you know, really happy with that. Eagles Desperado, you know, all these are pretty cheap. This is interesting, it has a sort of textured cover. But yeah, you know, I do like the Eagles. Foreigners 4. It has, oh yeah, it has Jukebox Hero on it, one of my absolute favourite Foreigner songs, and yeah, it's Foreigner, yeah. Why not? Styx live album, I think, Caught in the Act, and this has only ever been released in the UK on vinyl. It hasn't been released, it was released in the US on CD, but never in the UK, weirdly. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah, Styx, so good band. Can't say I know much, so it'll be interesting. Now, that isn't even it yet. Now, the thing about these next ones I'm going to show you is that I was actually given them all for free. All the ones I show you now till the end of this video, I got for free. It was someone my dad works with was about to throw out all his old vinyls, and so Dad asked him, you know, what type of stuff he had, and yeah, he had some awesome stuff. So I got it for free. So we'll start from some of the least stuff to some of the most awesome. So this is still kind of cool, but it's not exactly the original. It's Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home Alabama, and Freebird on vinyl. Not the, you know, an original single or anything, but still pretty cool just to listen to them on vinyl. Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds. Can't say I'm familiar with this at all. Heard of it, but it has a very nice art booklet. The original art booklet, which is really nice actually. I might give this a spin. Might be interesting. The Clapton compilation on vinyl. You know, I do enjoy Clapton quite a bit, but you know, it's just a compilation, not particularly special. U2, The Unforgettable Fight. Not a massive U2 fan. I do like Joshua Tree and War, but still, you know, I'll give it a listen. An ELO Greatest Hits. You know, I have an ELO Greatest Hits, and oh, this doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. Thought it didn't have the vinyl on it. Yeah, I have an ELO Greatest Hits, a double Greatest Hits on CD, and to be honest, I have so many ELO albums now. I don't really need this. Now we get into the interesting stuff. That was the preliminary stuff. Now it's the cool stuff. So first, an album I do have on CD, but it's still awesome. ELO's Out of the Blue on vinyl. It's a bit damaged inside. You know, this bit, which is just so cool. I think I'm going to have to put this on a wall somewhere, as it does come out. You know, it's been a bit battered through the days, but it also contains an original poster that the album came with. This, not exactly the greatest poster ever, but still, you know, ELO poster, not bad. And the vinyls are in fantastic condition. Looks like they only played like once or twice. So really happy to have that on vinyl. Be interesting. Had it on CD for quite a while because I do love the album. But it'd be interesting to hear it on vinyl. A band I don't know much about, but you know, I do have heard of this album and know the track Africa. Toto 4 on vinyl. And I know Steve Lukather. I do like his guitar playing. But yeah, so this is really awesome. I've been wanting to listen to Toto for a fair bit, and to get this album for free, fantastic. An Irish rock band, can't say I've ever heard of before, but give it a listen. Mama's Boys, Plug It In. Don't know much about it. Def Leppard, Pyromania. Not the biggest Def Leppard fan in the world, but I do, you know, listen to them on the odd occasion, and still cool. Now, one of my absolute favourites I got, which I'm really happy about, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here on vinyl. The vinyl is in virtually mint condition. It has, you know, everything. It has the original inner sleeve with the words on it. Everything is in absolutely fantastic condition. I put it in this plastic case because, you know, I want to keep it safe. But I listened to it the other day. It sounds absolutely fantastic. Really, really happy to have this on vinyl. It's usually very expensive in record stores, so I'm very, very happy to have this, to be honest. Pink Floyd on vinyl sounds absolutely amazing. Another one of my favourite ones, AC/DC's High Voltage, a Bon Scott AC/DC album, always awesome to have AC/DC on vinyl, and don't have this on CD, so yeah, really cool. I do adore AC/DC. Now we get into a section of a band where now I seem to have a hell of a lot of their albums because of this. It's the Dire Straits section. So we have Dire Straits Making Moves, movies even, I keep calling it Making Moves. We have Dire Straits' self-titled debut album. We have Dire Straits' Love Over Gold, which has, I don't know, I was thinking of a different one, but yeah, you know, this is a pretty famous album. Dire Straits Live, Alchemy. Dire Straits Brothers in Arms, probably the most famous album. I think this sold, what, about 30 million copies worldwide? But yeah, really cool to have all that Dire Straits stuff. I do like Dire Straits, and I love Mark Knopfler's guitar playing. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to listen to those. And now this is my favourite bit. This is the bit that I just, you know, was very excited about when hearing it. An absolute ton of Thin Lizzy vinyls. Now, I don't have much Thin Lizzy. I absolutely adore them, but it's just one of those bands that just don't have much. I literally just have a good best of. But that's now completely changed. Because I now have Thin Lizzy, the, you know, original self-titled album. Before even Scott Gorham. Thin Lizzy, Johnny and the Fox, and all these vinyls in fantastic condition. They really are. Thin Lizzy, Bad Reputation. Shame the cover's a bit torn here, but again, the vinyl's in fantastic condition and plays perfectly, so that's really what matters. Thin Lizzy's Black Rose, which I'm so pleased to own, especially on vinyl. This is probably my favourite Thin Lizzy album, because, well, it has one of my favourite guitarists of all time on, Gary Moore. I'm an absolute massive Gary Moore fan and adore his work, and you know, him plus Thin Lizzy, yeah, it's bloody awesome. Another Thin Lizzy album, Chinatown, which has a really nice cover to it, and again, you know, just fantastic condition vinyls. We still haven't finished Thin Lizzy's Renegades, Thin Lizzy's Nightlife, and last but not least, Thin Lizzy Live. This is Live it's got. It's not the Live and Dangerous one, unfortunately, but still, it's Thin Lizzy Live, and it even has a guest appearance by Gary Moore, so yeah, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that was oops so yeah, that was pretty cool to get for free. I mean, yeah, you know, really cool to get that many vinyls for free. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this extremely long CDs and vinyls I bought recently, but I had a hell of a lot to show. So you know, comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already, and as usual, long live rock and roll.